So good afternoon everyone. So I'm your teacher for today. So I'm Miss Nilda P. Martillano. Ayan. So how are you guys? Okay, so today we're going to discuss all about myth. Okay, you can see at the module that there are a lot of myths. So now, what is your idea about myth? Okay, so before I discuss that one, okay, let us relate first to the other subject. So, the discussion all about, or the introduction about myth is, we can relate this to the math subject. Why math subject? Because here, we will going to have the accurate measurement of the ingredients and of course the accurate size of the ingredients. And aside from that is in the health. Why? Okay, because of the different nutrients present on the meat. Okay, did you understand? Okay, so eto naman, this lesson is for those who are outside the the vicinity or the DASMA. Ayan, so pwede nyo send yung link, makuha yung link dito sa aking may, for example, sa YouTube channel ko, o kaya naman ay send ko sa inyo. Or doon sa naman sa ating mga SPED student. Ayan, so eto naman ay you can, pwede kayo magtabi ng inyong mga mahal sa buhay, ng nanay ninyo, o kaya ng tatay ninyo para ma-discuss sa inyo yung sinasabi ko. Okay, are we clear? Okay, so now let us discuss. Okay, so first I'm going to discuss to you is all about the introduction of myth. Okay, so what can you say about myth? Okay, so when we say meat, it is a term for the flesh of cattle. Okay, so beef and veal or sheep. Okay, and of course pig. Okay, the meat for pig is what we call the pork. Okay, meat comprises of water, protein, fat, and various amount of minerals and vitamins. So that is the meat. Pag sinabi natin meat, diba, is yan yung makikita natin or yung ating mga niluluto, which is came from the different yung sinabi ko nga kanina. So beef, let us discuss first beef. Okay, it is divided into large sections called primal cut. Diba? Kapag bumibili tayo sa palengke, diba, may kita natin, it is divided na into primal cuts. So what is primal? Okay, these are the, tawag dito, yung pagkakat ng meat. They are broken down further into individual steak and other retail cuts. What about the other one? Kasi the other one is the side of beef. It is literally one side of the beef carcass. When we say carcass, ito na yung pag-chop ng beef. Okay, that is split through the backbone. Each side is then halves between the 12 and the 13 ribs into sections called the forequarter and the hindquarter of the beef. Okay, so what about pork? Diba, pork came from the pig. Okay, it's divided into large sections called primal cuts. Okay, diba, pag bumibili tayo sa palengke, ito naman talaga ay nakadivide into different cuts. And pork is another choice as far as meat types are concerned. Pork is derived from the pig and is classified as the red meat. However, this meat is less fatty than beef. Meaning to say, the pork is merong less fat kesa sa beef. Okay, sheep meat is also a staple food in some parts of the world and is consumed in many regions. Okay, sheep meat is otherwise known as the mutton. Ayan. Okay, meat of mature sheep or the lamb are also classified as the red meat. Did you understand? Any question? Okay, so now I'm going to discuss with you the composition of meat. Okay, so it is being classified into raw and in cooked. Okay, so we have here the percentage of raw and the percentage of cooked meat. Okay, the first one is the chicken fryer or whole. Okay, how much is the percentage of water present in the chicken? Okay, 66%. While kapag cook na siya, there is only 60% of water present in the chicken. What about the white meat chicken or the with skin? Okay, it has 69% while if it's raw, and kapag naman cook na siya, there is 61% of water. Okay, the next one is the dark meat chicken or with skin. Okay, how many percent of water in the raw? Okay, there is 66%, and sa cook naman, there are only 59% of water. Okay, next is the ground beef, which has 85% lean. Okay, ibig sabihin, sa raw niya, ang present na water sa kanya is 64%, while kapag naman luto na siya is 60%. Okay, next is the ground beef. Okay, there is 56% na water kapag raw, and kapag cook is 55%. So, meron lang siyang 1% na natatanggal doon. Okay, beef or eye of brown. So, 73% of water kapag raw, and 65% naman kapag cook na. Okay, the last one is the beef. Okay, the whole brisket. Okay, there is 71% of water in the raw, and only 56% of water kapag luto na yung ating meat. Okay, next. Okay, the second one is the protein. The first one is the water, the second one is the protein. Okay, how many percent are present meron ang meat natin sa protein? There is 20% sa muscle tissue niya. Okay, tandaan natin na 20% yung protein na makikita natin sa muscle tissue ng ating meat. So, meaning, protein coagulates when it is heated. So, ibig sabihin, namumuo yung ating protein kapag umiinit o iniinit na yung mga meat. Okay, it becomes tender at firmer and loses moisture. When protein has coagulated to the desired degree, the meat is said to be done. So, ibig sabihin, kapag na-meat na yung certain point, ibig sabihin, doon na natin na nasasabi na it is done or luto na. What about fat? Ilang percent meron sa meat kapag fat? Okay, there is only 5% in the muscle tissue. And, yan, tanda, kasi fat, ibig sabihin, di ba maliit lang naman yung fat na nakikita natin, for example, sa baboy or marami doon is yung kanyang laman. Okay, the fat in meat contributes to, the first one, ano ba yung nagagawa ng fat doon sa ating meat? First is juiciness. Okay, of course, ang ganda, 'di ba, kapag kinakain natin yung may mga juice na lumalabas dun sa ating meat because of the because of the fat. Okay, marbling is fat that is deposited within the muscle tissue. Surface fats protect the meat from drying out during cooking. So, adding surface fat is called barding. So, ibig sabihin, kaya hindi nasusunog yung ating niluluto because of the fat. So, yung nagpe-prevent para masunog yung ating niluluto. The second one is tenderness. Di ba ang sarap kapag malambot kainin yung ating meat? Am I correct? Okay, yes. Okay, so when we say tenderness, yung pagtsumo ng karne, masarap siya. Okay, malambot sa ating malambot kagatin. Okay, lahat naman ng malambot, masarap kagatin, katulad ng meat. It separates muscle fibers, making meat easier to chew. The third one is flavor. Okay, so fat add flavor to the meat. Okay, it is the main source of flavor in the meat. And the last one, number 4, is carbohydrate. And what is this carbohydrate, di ba? It plays a necessary part in the complex reaction. Di ba? Sabi nga natin yung carbohydrates gives energy. Yeah. Okay. Called the Maillard reaction, which takes place when meats are browned by roasting, broiling, or sauteing. Without carbohydrates, desirable flavor appearance of brown meats would not be achieved. So, ibig sabihin, kapag wala yung carbohydrate present on the meat, hindi natin makukuha yung tamang appearance kapag tayo ay nagluto na meat. Okay, now I'm going to discuss with you the structure of meat. Because lahat dito, i-discuss ito ko is all about the introduction about meat. Okay, the first one is the muscle fiber. Okay, yung muscle fiber natin, mapapansin natin sa ating pagbili ng meat, is makikita natin lahat halos mga laman. Tama. Lean meat is composed of long, thin muscle fibers bound togetherness in the bundles. This determines the texture or grain of the piece of meat. So, ito yung natin, makikita natin yung laman Okay, yung, di ba, kalamnan ng mga meat natin. Okay, and this one, yung ating muscle fiber is categorized into two. The first one is fine. So, ibig sabihin ng fine, grain meat is composed and small fibers bound in the small fiber. Ibig sabihin, pag fine fiber is maliliit lang. Yung maliliit na fiber dun sa ating meat. And the second one is the coarse. When we say coarse, it is the texture. Okay, large texture on the fiber of the meat. Okay, did you get the difference about the fiber and the coarse? Okay, next. Okay, the second one is the connective tissue. What is this connective tissue? Okay, when we say connective tissues, these are network of protein that bind the muscle fiber together. Okay, connective tissues is tough. Okay, meats are high in connective tissues if the muscles are more exercised, like meat and from legs, and the meat comes from the older animals. Meaning to say, yung connective tissue, ito yung mga tissue na nagdikit-dikit. And according that, kapag medyo matigas na or matanda na, ayan, kapag medyo matanda na ang meat, ito ay matigas. Ganoon naman talaga, di ba? Kapag medyo bata ka pa, malambot pa yung meat. Pero kapag ikaw ay matanda na, tumitigas na yung meat. The same with here. Okay, kapag medyo old na yung animals, okay, medyo matigas na po yung connective tissues. Clear? Okay, let us focus here. Okay, the basic preparation methods of it. It is very easy. Why? Because we're doing here, we're doing it at home. The first one is washing. Okay, why do we need to wash the meat? Okay, kasi nga to remove the blood. Okay, di ba? Para matanggal natin lahat ng dumi doon sa ating biniling meat. Kasi nga, di ba, pag yan tinadtad, o kaya naman dibilin natin sa palengke, ang dami niya mga dumi-dumi. Right? So, before natin siya lutuin, i-prepare, we have to wash it properly. Okay, the second one is skinning. Okay, what is this skinning? So, when we say skinning, di ba, we are going to remove the skin of the meat. But, mostly, kapag bumili tayo sa palengke, the suppliers already skin the meat. Okay, so hindi na natin siya masyadong ginagawa sa meat natin because it is already done. The third one is dicing. So, when we say dicing class, okay, meat are diced into cube. Okay, maliliit na hiwa, parang pang ano natin to, pang menudo. Okay, cubes for various types of casseroles, stems, curries, and others such as steak, kidney pie, and pudding. So, ibig sabihin sa dicing, tandaan nyo lang sa dicing, the meat are cut into cube. Clear? Okay. The fourth one is trimming. Okay, why do we need to trim the meat? Okay, bakit kailangan pa natin siyang i-trim? Okay, number one is to improve the appearance of the cut or joint. Para mas maganda siyang tingnan, di ba, kapag sa mga sa mga handaan, kailangan talaga yung natin proper para hindi putyo-putyo yung pagkakat natin dun sa meat para sarapan ang lahat ng kakain. Okay, the second one is leave as much of the meat intact as possible. Di ba yan? Number 3, leave an even thickness of fat. Yan. Where fat is to be left, how much fat to trim off will depend on the type of meat, preference, and the cooking process to be used. Meaning to say, dun sa trimming natin, bakit natin tinitrim yung fat? Kasi there are some customer wherein ayaw nila ng may fat. So, we have to trim the fat. It depends on the type of cook that you are going to make. Okay, the fourth one is remove as much bristles and sinews as possible. When we say sinews, yung mga ugat-ugat na matitigas dun sa meat, tinatanggal natin yung kasi hindi naman siya masarap kainin, sumasabit sa ating teeth. So that is the reason why we have to trim the meat. And the last one is okay, slicing. Okay, may pagkakaibang dicing sa slicing. Pag sinabi nating dicing, okay, we are going to cut the meat into cube. Okay, while slicing, it is the cutting of meat by determining the direction of the grain, okay, and cut across the grain. This is particularly important with the tougher cuts such as steak, in which the grain is also quite obvious. You slice meat with instead of again, the grain. So, ibig sabihin, pag sinabi natin slicing, so, depende din yan. Yan, depende dun sa cut. Okay, para yung direction ng iba't ibang luto. Okay, para dun sa katulad ng steak. So, iba naman ang luto, iba naman yung cut niya. Okay. So, did you understand? Okay. Okay, next is the seasoning. Okay, hindi pa pala siya last. Okay, number 6 is seasoning. Okay, pag sinabi natin seasoning, okay, parang pagdadagdag to. Kung hindi pa masarap, dagdagan natin ng seasoning. It is the addition of salt and white or black pepper to improve the flavor of food. Diba yun naman nakakapagbigay ng sarap doon sa ating kinakain. Yung mayroon tayong seasoning. Okay, what are the different seasoning that we use? Okay, we use white pepper or cayenne pepper on food which you want to keep attractive with white color. So, ibig sabihin, okay, white pepper, okay, ang gamitin natin para mas attractive siya. Okay, next is add salt to roast and grill after the meat has browns. Adding salt before cooking will attract the juices of the meat to the surface and slow down the browning reaction, okay, which need high temperature and dry heat. So, ibig sabihin, yung pepper at saka yung salt, yun yung nagbibigay ng lasa doon sa ating niluluto. Sabi nga natin, mas maganda kung nilagyan mo muna ng asin yung lulutuin mo bago mo siya lutuin. Bakit? Kasi yung asin ay sumisiksik doon sa muscle o doon sa laman ng ating karne. Clear? Okay, that is seasoning. And the last one is coating. Ayan, yung coating natin. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng coating? Ayan. So, yung pag-coat natin, paglalagay natin ng what are the basic coating materials? First is the flour. Okay. So, coat the meat before cooking. Otherwise, the flour becomes sticky and unpleasant. So, ibig sabihin, bago mo siya, eto yung di ba, para natin mas maganda, mas masarap siya, i-coat natin yung ating meat bago natin siya lutuin. Okay, at ang una natin gagamitin sa pag-coat is the flour para mas masarap, para hindi siya maging sticky. The second one is the breadcrumbs. Okay, nakagamit na ba kayo ng breadcrumbs? Yes, of course, especially saan nyo ginagamit yan? Okay, very good. Pwede natin yan sa chicken din gamitin. Okay, coat the meat and flour, then egg wash. Okay, egg wash is made of lightly beaten whole egg with a little water and finally with the breadcrumbs. So pag sinabi natin egg wash, ito yung ilagyan natin, yung egg nilagyan natin ng kaunting water, binit natin siya. Ayan, and then lagyan natin ng breadcrumbs. Okay, so last topic is all about the different kinds of meat and its sources. Kasi diba, mapapansin ninyo, bili kayo ng bili ng meat. Okay, nakikita ninyo mga meat sa palengke. But you are not sure of the kind of meat that you are buying. Okay, ang alam lang natin minsan is pork. Am I correct? Okay, so let's discuss this by one para alam nyo na paano i-identify yung different kinds of meat and its sources. The first one is pork. Alam na natin yung pork na yan. Lagi natin binibili sa palengke kasi yan lang yung mura. Tama ba ako? Lagi yan binibili ng mga magulang natin? Yes, ma. Okay, so meat is from the domesticated pigs. Okay, typically with high in fat, commonly slaughtered 1 year or less of age to ensure tender cut. So, ibig sabihin, ang kinakatay na baboy ay yung medyo bata pa. Kasi mas tender yung kanyang laman. Okay, and that is pork, galing sa pig. The second one is the beef. Okay, saan naman kaya galing ang beef? Of course, alam nyo yan. Okay, beef is meat from the cattle over 1 year. Ayan, clear? Okay, you can see the difference between the pork and the beef. Mas mapula yung meat ng beef. Okay, next. Number 3 is the lamb. Okay, meron na ba sa inyo dito nakatingin ng meat ng lamb? Okay, so wala pa. Same with me. Okay, so when we say lamb, it is a meat of domesticated sheep. Okay, kasi most naman, hindi naman talaga yung kinakata. Okay, its texture is direct result of what is consumed and the age of which is slaughtered. Okay, so pag sinabi naman natin lamb, from the domesticated sheep, inalagaan talaga. And And the fourth one is cara beef. Ayan, di ba? Cara beef, napakadali. Okay, this is the meat from the carabao. Okay, nakakain na ba kayo ng meat of carabao? Okay, same with me, not yet. Okay. Number 5 is chiffon. Ayan, di ba? First time natin ma-heard ang chiffon. Am I correct, class? Okay, chiffon is the meat from deer or goat. And the last one is veal. Okay, so what is veal? Saan kaya galing ang meat na tinatawag nating veal? Veal is from the flesh of the young calf. Okay. Okay, ito naman ay bata pa. Okay, 4 to 5 months old. Because of its age, it is considered some to be the finest meat. So, ibig sabihin, sa lahat ng meat na yan, kasi bata pa, yung ating calf, it is finest, o kaya naman pinakamalambot. Okay, so any question, class? Okay, no more. So, those are the different topics that I discussed. So, I discussed all about the introduction about meat. So, mapapansin natin dito, okay, we discussed about the basic preparation of meat. Meron tayong washing, skinning, dicing, slicing, okay, seasoning, and of course, the coating. And of course, the different meat and its kung saan siya galing. Now, from your module, okay, you're going to answer the following. Okay, performance number 1. Okay, eto na nakalagay dyan, choose one preparation of meat and explain. You're going to explain lang bakit mo napili yung preparation na yun. Okay, next task 1. So, answer, yan. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Write your answer on your module or on your paper. Okay, the last one task is all about the, match column A with column B. Write your answer on your notebook. So, what is the importance of discussing this meat? Okay, para malaman nyo guys, na there are different types of meat na hindi lang pala isa. Hindi lang pala isa yung pwede nating bilhin sa palengke. Kundi, meron pang different katulad na sa cara beef, veal, chiffon, from the goat, and of course, yung tinatawag nating pork and beef. Okay, so, are you going to apply that one? Okay, sa labas, kung kalimbawa bibili kayo, paano niyo malalaman na ang bibilhin ninyo is fresh? Okay, syempre of course, dapat yung ating bibilhin is tender pa. Okay, yung bata pa na pinagsimulaan yung ating. Okay, any question? Okay, wala na.